Beyond GM is a new campaign aimed squarely at the public. What we want to do is try and re-engage people with the issue of genetic modification of food and farming and get them excited again about the idea of a safe and a sane and a sustainable food system.
GM is touted to be a way to feed the world, and as far as I'm concerned, it's a way for about 4 big companies, Monsanto and Syngenta, prominent among them, to own the source of production. They want to own the food of the world rather than feed the world.
See, GM uses more pesticides, not less, and there's a huge myth around it.
I think we should have a choice and we should have a say what happens in our country.
The campaign is aimed very much at the general public. We do believe in good science, we do believe in the political process, but for a very long time the GM debate has been very much a kind of scientific, academic battle of the papers, and the general public has been left out of that discussion. What we want to do is bring people back into it, because people do have opinions, they do have concerns, and very often they feel like they can't speak up, like there's no space for them to have that discussion. We're going to create that space.
It seems to me there's a lot of collusion between politicians and big agribusiness over GM. Who's going to expose that in the UK?
My greatest concern about GM really is it's one further step in the commodification of our food supply, and it has unknown consequences, unknown repercussions in terms of further eroding that food and farming skills and culture.
In all countries where GM crops have been introduced, the farmers get caught on a treadmill. They end up using more herbicides, more pesticides. They end up less resilient, more prone to collapse. More weeds appear in their fields. So we will get more devastation of natural habitats and degradation of biodiversity in Europe. The government's pushing, creating loopholes and trying to push this technology at this moment. It's now critical for citizens to stand up and say, we've got concerns about this technology, we don't want it. And the public really have to make their voice heard now.